This is Die Sporting Network.
All right, second half underway here at Naval Academy. And Daddy Tony put up with me some more. Oh, that's a nice run up the middle. And a gain of about 4 here on the play. As we got our second quarter stats from the first half. Carter Williams with that receiving touchdown there, Derek. 2 receptions, 43 yards.
You got Nick McMillan with 2 catches, 36 yards, and Amari Winbush, 48 yards on 1 catch. Like some jump there.
It must have been crisscross in there as we have a false start.
Big here on these stats here. 14 minutes and 4 seconds possession for Quince Orchard, 9 minutes 56 seconds for Wise.
Yeah. Third member join us, the realest man here on the sidelines. You see him. Sports majors, Troy Queen in the building. How are you, buddy?
Greetings, gentlemen. Greetings, gentlemen. Happy to be here with you.
There you go.
On a nice Friday night here.
First half thoughts about it, we got more laundry on the field than anything. I just tired as needed after all these flags have been thrown to start the second half on. Thoughts of Quince Orchard and Wise so far, Troy?
You know, at first I thought it was going to be a runaway with Quincy Orchard. They looked like a machine in the first half, but Wise seems to be up for the fight. And, they're a few stops away of getting right back into this game. But I think it's important for them to get a score here and at some point and hold Quincy to at least 3 points in this quarter or less.
Definitely, indeed. 2nd and 16 here for Quince Orchard. Oh boy. They got that mat right in the backfield.
Man, I like Wild's defense, man. They're aggressive, they're physical, man. Both teams actually physical and aggressive. But, it seems like the defense kind of dictates, the play as far as Wise is concerned.
There are good thoughts on that play as well.
Yeah, good play by Wise's defense here. They're, down 11 right now. Wise want to get Quince Orchard off the field so they can get the ball back and try to cut to this lead. Become a blitz.
There was some heat, but not much.
Good pursuit there by Wise.
And a good start to the second half by the Pumas, the defending 4A champions here, as they're going to get the ball back.
Yards in the first half, pretty close. 157 for Wise, 167 for Quince Orchard.
So Wise took a time out there.
They didn't have enough time to get their guys in the field.
We did 4th and 13. Troy, they should know about sports majors, but tell them a little bit more about it.
Well, sports majors, we pretty much cover the Baltimore area's athletics, mostly high school athletics, but we go into youth and college as well. We've been doing this for about almost over 10 years, and it's been a nice, fun ride to see it progress into kind of a staple in the Baltimore area, and kids love it. So
there you go.
Now, let me ask you, Troy, because I usually get this. How many people have told you, especially high school kids, old heads, it's like, man, I wish sports major was around when I played.
I get that all the time.
Oh, yes, that's a good thing. Oh, we went to the Australian kick in there for that one. Right near the 20. Oh, the breakaway speed to get him down.
Some nice pursuit there by Quince Orchard.
Yeah, Derek, but I get that all the time, you know, and it's just pretty funny. But you know, it's just a nice little media outlet that kind of helps the kids promote them athletically and, you know, get some exposure and provide a little bit of entertainment as well while we're doing it. You know?
That's why we do it, you know. That's why we do it. It's labor of love. We just give the kids a little shine, and you know, give high school sports the shine that it deserves. Because, like I said, a lot of these kids, you know, they're not going to play in college. They're definitely not. Only few going to make it out to the pros.
But you know, it just takes that one look, you know, that one opportunity. A good pass.
Oh, I should have had that incomplete. Playing a little backyard football there, not quite able to get that one to come in.
Yeah, but you know, once again, giving them an opportunity to get a little bit of exposure, just that one look, that one coach generates that interest, and you know, you might have a kid playing on the next level. And coming from Baltimore, you want to get as many out as you can.
No question about it.
I wasn't okay with that.
Oh, little quarterback draw. Quinn Orchard wouldn't have none of that.
This is unbelievable how fast these cats are. You know?
I mean, you get to see them up close and personal, man.
Yeah, I mean, they're blurred.
Over on
Everybody.
I was close to finishing. It was hard to be.
Wise has a 3rd and 16.
Yeah, I wanted to.
Good stuff for Quincy, man.
Man, this is
I kind of saw.
one thing about Survey. His arm hadn't been tested much this year. It had to be, but now going against an opponent like Quinn Orchard is going to get tested. 3rd sack of the game. Down it goes.
He fumbled? Yeah, he did fumble, but
Lost the ball, he may got it back.
Wise recovered.
Man. Punt unit coming on here for Wise. I think Wise had games this year. The punt unit hadn't had to be used. I think it's been used more in this game than they had all year.
Right. Well, you get a championship game, you know. Things.
So, it just.
Quince Orchard should get good field position out of this punt.
Jalen Husky on the return.
That's that. 45. Oh.
Just got that.
Oh!
He was able to recover it,
Boy,
though.
that was close.
That was, man. You know how many games, guys, we've seen all year special teams play a factor in the games because of muff punts and
Bad snaps.
snaps.
And we saw that last night in the 4A3 championship game with Mervo and Dundalk.
Once you get to this part of the season, special teams is very crucial. You can get away with it during the regular season. You see a lot of teams going for 2 points.
It's a level competition. You know, the margin of error is so tight.
Play action pass. Oh, man, what a nice throw and catch. First down again for the Cougars.
Actually had a man wide open down the field. If he had looked up.
Oh, wow.
Number one, is that Martavian Davis?
We got an injured player on the field for the Cougars.
It's what I'm doing now.
Yeah, I don't think you had a chance to see him there, but Martavian Davis was open, man. He would have went to the house untouched. Over the top.
I look at it this way. Pennsylvania dirt racing is the exact same.
Player down. Great being here, Navy. My first time with you guys. Been here a couple times before. Great facility.
Dirt
I'll
race
tell you.
in terms of
Great
passion.
facility, and it's not as cold as it
Amen.
normally is.
Amen. Amen. Because
I appreciate that.
last Friday, I was down in Dundalk. You guys up Sherwood, seeing Mervo and Sherwood. Oh my goodness.
In this part, it seems at least another 5 to 10 degrees colder
Yeah.
than normal.
Yeah, last week at Sherwood, that was
Historic tracks, too.
criminally cold.
So big dirt against. station that I rate.
By action
We
again.
cover everything. We cover NASCAR.
That was good D there.
It was. That was good coverage down the field there by
We
Wise.
cover it all. But I love the dirt races because
That's a gain of about 3. It's going to be third and about. No.
yeah.
I think third and 7 coming.
So, but like when I go there,
We're still second down. Second and 8.
I make it short. Just like I'm here. There's no
Troy, I was telling Mr. Nance here that Wise and Quince Orchard is kind of like Clemson and Alabama.
literally just
Right, yeah, definitely.
they're racing. You know, it's like
Both teams are powers in there.
Short pass. Nice one hand grab. And that's right near the marker.
Both teams are public school powers in the state of Maryland. I mean, they're the cream of the crop. And they never disappoint. Every year they're 1, 2, and 3 in
Yeah,
top 3 program in the state.
And I think the reseeding in the quarterfinal round has kind of helped some of these matches be good here. That's a big deal over the years. When you got to the finals, the matches wasn't as great. They got him in the backfield there, and a loss of 1.
Yeah, it was beginning of the season. I was actually the first game of the season. I saw Broadneck and Spalding. And I was, just talking to Rob Harris after the game. They lost the game to Spalding. It was 14-14 and a half, or 14-13 and a half. And Spalding took over and won about 3 touchdowns. And, Rob Harris said, I want to play these games, because being in 4A, you know what's going to be at the end of that tunnel.
You know it.
Quince Orchard, Wise, Northwest. They've been kind of the teams in 4A the last decade.
First sack of the game for Wise.
Wise D is coming to play tonight, man. I mean, they're keeping them in the game. Just got to find some offense, get back into it. I mean, they're vicious up front, man.
I didn't see Broadneck myself with you guys when they played Old Mill. Just amazing quality teams we have in there, and that 4A especially. Old Mill could have been a top seed in any other region, or at least a 3 worse. They the AC had to go up against Quince Orchard and didn't stand a chance.
Yeah, it's a tough sledding there.
I think about Old Mill, they play Quince Orchard, but right now look like they're going to be the 4A champion, and also, as an incomplete pass there, they also lost to Fort Hill, which
Could be the 1A
should
champion.
be the 1A champion at this time tomorrow. So,
Tough sledding. Melvin Austin. Broadneck there was a quarter finalist with them. And he was there for that one, Troy, and they went to overtime with that one.
Yes, Broadneck came out all firing on all cylinders. They played well, and it looked like they actually was going to run away with the game. They had Flowers on their heels for most of the first half. Just couldn't really get into the flow of the game. And second half, it was a total different monster out there. Flowers came out physical. They came out inspired, and it was clear they just didn't want to lose this game, and they were able to win the game in overtime. But give it up to Broadneck, man. They fought, and they could have easily advanced to the semifinals, but unfortunately,
Run to the edge there. Ain't them about maybe 5.
unfortunately, it didn't go their way.
I did not. Yeah, a lot of people look forward to Broadneck and Wise, man. Just didn't happen. Flowers said no. And Derek Wise and Flowers got it on last week, and that wasn't a pretty one this time for Flowers.
no. Flowers definitely weren't blooming in Upper Marlboro.
No.
I think their state championship game is against Broadway.
wonder a matchup with
Major League, NHL, basketball, rugby, the XFL. It is everyone. I told him I want to see the only league.
guys survey so far. Your impressions of the Wise quarterback. Starting with you, Joe.
You know, this is my first.
Oh, look out!
This is my first time seeing him play. Very athletic kid. Has a solid arm. I'm not sure if that's going to be his position on the next level. You know, he's a next level player, but definitely an athlete. But I'm not seeing a quarterback at on the next level. But you know, I could be wrong.
I don't either. Maybe like maybe a receiver, defensive back. I think, you know, just watching Maryland's, like their prototypical recruit as a kid that's just athletic, you know, 6 feet or above.
So before the game,
And I think once they get them in, they can kind of shape them to whatever they want them to be.
I'm trying to worry what he's doing.
Roll. Great field position here for Quinn Orchard. And 2 touchdowns early in the game was set up. A good field position. Quinn Orchard looking to do some of that damage again.
I bet you.
You know, Wise is spending a lot of time on the field, on the defensive end, man. We just get a little concerned about how tired they're getting. And, you know, at some point, Quince is going to impose their will and take advantage of that.
Especially on a short field. Here again, they are right at Quince Orchard starting at Wise's 40-yard.
rates for Washington.
Snap, run around the edge. And back inside the 35.
Good pursuit there by Wise.
It's fun seeing growing up.
Right.
Oh, I knew it. I knew it. It's really good.
Second and 5 coming up here. Nice crowd here tonight for this 4A final.
Now, I have a question, gentlemen.
Yeah, sir.
I'm looking across the field into the stands, and I see, are these like jackets that like glow? Do you see it?
Oh,
Oh, wow. Yeah, I do.
Noticing that, man, with you. Oh, good catch.
It was a good catch.
One hand grab.
Boy, you know, the Douglas Medford Mill 2A final, boy, what a lot of catches in that one.
Can we get back to these jackets? So this is good.
Yes.
So,
Get back to the Ghostbusters. No, it's not. Let's see if we can show them to you here.
I already got your Christmas presents together.
I know. I like that. Or maybe they are real ghosts.
Oh, wait a minute.
Walk over there and be like, there's no one there.
And make sure they see you coming to the high school basketball games this year. So hook you up with those neon jackets.
You know, shout out, man, Jeffrey Hines and Tri-Area Basketball. They had a game at Nashville Christian.
Oh, here we go.
And that's picked off. That's what the doctor ordered for Wise.
And again, Wise defense is stepping up big time, man. They are keeping them in the game. Whether it's 4 and out or making big plays.
Now it's up to our offense. Got to get some kind of movement there. Because that last drive really didn't do anything.
Yeah, Matt did them jackets briefly tonight, but he could have used them that night. Nashville Christian, they must have played the light bill because that was the least lighted basketball game I've ever seen. I mean, I was just watching the tape. I'm
Playing in one of those church gyms.
yeah, it was. Maybe the collection plate might drop out the sky. No, it was.
Score here will be big
It would be.
for Wise.
Surrey pretty much runs. He will get about 2 there.
Good coverage downfield by Quince Orchard.
I'm sure we was saying before you came on. A lot of these MPSSAA championship games so far. Different flavor, but it's been good games. Each one of them.
Yeah, definitely. This one we see a little more consistency.
Wow, it's a nice catch. Right in the middle of the field, right near the 40.
He's a big target, number 11 for Wiles.
That's Amir Winbush.
And he's really short. He's only 6'7". This is a misprint.
It has to be because
Something tells me he got a little bit of hooping.
no bounce, you know. Coach Lou Wilson, many years down there, Wise doing his thing. That's he got him and intercepted. So one turnover deserves another.
Man, another good play.
Oh, they're gonna
Trying to talk it over and want to see if it's hit the ground.
I kind of thought it hit the ground, guys. What you got?
Nah.
It didn't.
Apparently.
It didn't. It was close to hitting the ground. I mean, it was a great play when you look at it.
I mean, you know, technology is catching up with everything in sports as well. I mean, at some point, we're probably going to see instant replay in
High school ball? What you think there?
Maybe I'll say, heading to 2022. I'll say by 20. I'll go a little farther. I'll say by 2010.
2030? In big games. I mean, we're not going to see it. We're not going to say that your local gem, you know, they're out there.
Right.
Championship games like this, you probably see it. Yeah, they have the technology there, and then college campuses.
Well, see, the key is that technology being affordable because
This is true.
That's the thing.
Where there's a will, there's a way, gentlemen.
You said there's green, there's a way?
Yeah, there you go. Even better.
Cornelius taking their time, definitely up 11. 150 here left in the third.
Oh, that's got to be a holding call. They missed that.
They did, because I ain't seen it. But I seen some grabbing.
Lord have mercy.
$125 and counting here left in the third.
Let me play here tonight.
There they are. We'll be halfway done these classifications. I mean, we got so used to 4 over the years. With 6 now. At least for this year, we believe.
Can we be honest that Maryland's not a 6A, 6 class?
They're not Virginia. Come on. I forget how many
Or
Texas
California.
have.
California.
California. Oh, God,
Fumble! Good.
3 straight possessions by each team, and it's been a turnover in the last 3 possessions. 2 by Quinn Orchard, 1 by 1.
What more can you ask from this Wise defense, man? I mean, they're just giving you everything, every opportunity.
That they have. I mean, it's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. Again, can Wise offense take advantage of it? That's the question, Joe.
I mean, at what point you start taking some chances, man? You know, you've been a little conservative, so.
Well, you know.
Well, the last drive, I mean, it was they moved the ball and just had that deflection that was intercepted.
Run. See if they get positive yardage here, where they would put this at.
Just these guys, man, they move fast, they attack, they're running downhill defensively. And their pursuit is quick.
Very. Last play of the quarter. We got a false start.
No.
No, Trostman, I'm sorry. Yep. Otherwise, you got to take advantage here.
I want to say, man, if you don't score here, it's going to be tough.
It's going to be
You know, this is your opportunity.
sledding uphill.
Got him right at the line there. Brings him 3rd and 1 still. That's going to end the quarter. After 3 in this MPSSAA 4A championship game. The 1 seed Quinn Orchard up 24-13 over the 2 seed Wise. 4th quarter coming up. Fourth quarter underway. DeMar's dying. Jack Tony. Troy Queen. We got a 4th quarter timeout to start the quarter.
That's interesting.
And the quarter didn't even snap yet, and I think that's Quinn Orchard that took that time out of this. They both have 2 remaining.
I want to say they did that in the first quarter. I mean, first or second quarter.
I think you're right.
Calling the timeout right before the quarter was over, actually.
Man.
So Wise would want to thank you. Wise would have to take a timeout early in the 3rd. They're going to need those timeouts right now because they're sledding uphill, so they need a couple of scores.
We have the end of the 3rd quarter scores. 3rd down conversions, big key. 6 for 12 for Quinn Orchard, 3 for 8 for Wise. Penalty yards though, Quinn Orchard with 10 penalties, 92 yards. That's never a fun stat to see. Run around the edge, speed, and inside the 10.
There's a lot of real estate over there. I thought he was going to take it to the house.
So we have an injury. Well, guys, we preview the 2A, 1A final tomorrow. The prohibited favorite Dunbar, which has owned the MPSSAA since the inception ended in 1994. And South Carroll ranked in the top 20 in the Frosty Sportsnet poll. Baltimore Sun poll as well. And Troy, start with you. What you expect out of that one tomorrow?
Well, there's definitely going to be an interesting game. I mean, Dunbar heavily favored for good reason. I mean, they go up and down the field. They're athletes all over the place. Devin Roche is a star athlete. And, you know, I expect Dunbar to win the game. But one thing I find interesting is South Carroll's a really solid passing team. And I don't think Dunbar have seen a passing team like this all year, which kind of changes the dynamics of the game if possible. You know, it's going to be interesting. I think Dunbar's the better team, but if South Carroll can move the ball efficiently through the air and control the clock, you might have a chance for an upset.
Yeah, it begins at the point of attack with the line play. If South Carroll is able to keep South Carroll quarterback Ryan upright, I think he can make plays down the field and, you know, stress Dunbar's defense. But on the other end, you know, South Carroll's defense got to figure out a way to, you know, contain Devin Roche, Tristan Keenan.
Soray threw it up.
Just got to get rid of that.
They got to get rid of that quicker. He's been sacked a couple times tonight because of that. was a good old intentional grounding play there, unfortunately.
Now let me ask you, if he decided to throw it out of the end zone, is that still grounding?
If he's still in the pocket,
Yeah.
correct?
Roll out here.
Oh,
Man.
nothing but real estate.
You said it in the first half, Derek. Hit it one more time.
Gotta catch the easy ones.
If he was able to catch that and turn the corner, it was
Nobody
nobody
there.
Yeah.
Nobody there.
I forgot this is 3rd and goal. Well, 3rd and forever to get to the goal. Try to get this inside the 20, maybe get a field goal out. Throws it up,
Oh,
and he caught it. They said he was out.
Wow.
They said he was out.
Close, gentlemen.
He was right down that end, Troy. You think one of his feet got in?
You know, bang bang play, but
Oh.
I thought he was actually in. Unfortunately, once again, you don't have any replay in high school athletics, but it was close.
This was the NFL. You see Justin Tucker running out there right now, trying to attempt about a 40-some yard field goal. But this is high school football. You ain't gonna see a long kick like that. So it's 4th and goal here. It's either end zone bust or a penalty. Wow. Did Quinn Orchard take that time?
On a 4th and 30.
It was.
Yeah, 4th and goal from the 30. You're gonna call timeout.
Coach didn't like what he saw, but I mean, I'm not sure.
Yeah.
He didn't have enough
I mean,
players
you can't,
on the field. I mean,
you can't. I don't fully blame him, but like I do kind of say, hey, you might need this if this game get close. You have one time
Just
out.
want to save it.
Yeah. I mean, it's 4th and 30.
Listen, 4th and 30.
prevent-
This is what I tell you, kids. Don't give up no more than 29 yards.
Yes.
That's it.
Don't give up the
You
end
can
zone.
scream it. Hey, don't give up more than 29 yards.
I mean, but it is high school. Don't act like we haven't seen that before.
Play 3-man deep, something. Come on.
I mean, let's take the Dunbar Mervo game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We don't want to go back and revisit that.
Yeah, you know, that game had a little bit of everything, unfortunately. Happened afterwards, but during the game, my God, what a unbelievableness. I tell anybody, go back and check that one out. Fourth and goal at the 30. 11:25 left. He came right up the middle. And a turnover on downs. Didn't have a chance. Drive that looked so promising for Wise. Went down to Thorlin Plone, down the drain.
It's a good call on Quincy. It seemed like it was a delayed blitz, man. You know, Wise QB just, I don't think he never saw him.
Nah, he
Coming up the
definitely
middle.
Yeah. If Quinn Orchard can turn this into a touchdown, could the curtain be going on Wise's dominance here in 4A for the last couple of years? That one, a run of about maybe, I'd say maybe one.
Once again, Wise is relying on his defense to get the ball back.
Which they have done.
Yeah.
The last two
They've played well.
sessions.
They've played well. They've played well. That's
I
on
mean,
jump.
Oh, maybe expected a whistle.
Wow. I mean,
So I guess it's a like a clean play.
All right. Yeah, because there was definitely a lot of jumping there.
I mean, Derek, you had a chance to see McDonough's defense, and now you're looking at Wise defense, and you see some.
These are dudes out here, man.
Yeah.
And we said McDonough had the best defense in the state. Definitely on the private side, no doubt. And I believe Wise is second behind Dundalk in points allowed during the year.
There it is. Another big play.
Again, right up the middle and down. They would call the sack. So again, Wise's defense keeping the Pumas within biting distance, as they would say.
If Wise is able to come back and win this one, I'm giving the MVP to the defense.
Oh,
Ain't no doubt. Ain't no doubt. I just can't. That was a great punt. Gotta let it go. Gotta let it go. Let it go. We have one turnover that way already. Right at the 10. That was a Sam Cox would have loved that. Shane Leckler. Guys like that would have loved the punt like that.
That's one of those balls you may have to take a chance on. You know, you don't want to
trying to make a play. Gotta make a play right now.
Seeing how the offense is struggling moving the ball, you don't want to get that too deep in your territory. 9 minutes and 13 seconds to go.
You're still, it's a 2-possession game, but you're still right there, you know. And like I said, Wise. Trying to keep that 4A, take another 4A title trophy down to Upper Marlboro. It was a run. It's a game of about maybe 3 there. Guys, PG basketball coming up. You know, Wise. We won the teams as Surrey. Incomplete. Yeah, he was rolling the dice there. Almost rolled snake eyes.
Double coverage there.
Yep.
Playing with fire.
Wise takes a lot of shots down the field, hoping their receivers win the one-on-one battle.
Third and a long 6. 2 timeouts left for Wise, 1 left for Pumas. Ball popped out. They say it's incomplete. All right, 4th and 6. We got a Cougar down.
Actually got 2.
Oh, wow. Definitely hate to see that. Saying for that play, guys, the PG County basketball scene, you know, Wise and Eleanor Roosevelt looking good in that area. Ison Hill's going to take a little step back with a couple graduations. Once again, the public schools playing on Monday here for the first time since March of 2020.
Wow. Feels like 20 years ago.
Yeah, they do. We had what we call games last year on the high school level was, you know, the private schools, and some private schools weren't even letting anybody in, media included. That was not a good point.
You know, we keeping with basketball, we discussed before how coming out the pandemic, as far as the Baltimore area, the public school basketball, boys basketball, just seems to be a question mark. A lot of questions. We're not sure who's going to be the power, who's going to, you know, as far as the city or the county is concerned.
I think Parkville's starting to show they're going to be the team to beat out there.
Yeah, Newtown should be solid. You know, a couple coaches talked up Milford Mill. They have a great little guard. Sammy Scott.
Sammy Scott's still there. Ruben
Sammy
Bottom,
Scott.
we've seen in the.
Ruben Bottom, who's actually a pretty good football player.
Yes, he is.
He's a pretty good football player.
Oh boy! Talk about exploding up the middle. That's a first down. I just don't know. You always can never count. Make Clifton out. Coach Tree
Coach
and
Tree is gonna have those kids ready up.
Coach Dansley and Emerson can never count them out.
Yeah.
Remember,
As well.
those two teams could have played each other in the 1A final if
Yeah.
COVID-19 pandemic didn't stand in the way. The second and a short one, I think that's going to be first down and 10.
Well,
Time is starting to be the enemy for
yeah, I
Wise,
was
man.
just looking at the clock.
Yeah, so 46 and running.
Keep asking that defense to. I mean, you're doing the job, man. It's a run.
Just listen as I get ready to just grind it out.
Yeah. Trying to roll up Montgomery County with the 4A title. $6.50 left in this one. Whoa. Should be 3rd and 1. Trying to push his way in as Briggs. He did beyond push his way.
Yes, he did.
He moved that pile to get the first down.
And this is what I was concerned about. It seems like this defense is a little tired with fatigue. And Quincy's power ball is getting the best of them right now. 5:57 to go. Yeah, that's actually a good timeout by coach, man. This defense looked winded up front.
They did. Wise take one of their last 2 remaining timeouts.
Still a lot of time. 5:59 left in regulation.
The guys at the football, let them know they're going to find you guys at what. There's a handful of games to cover here in the early basketball season. Start with you, Doug Tony, the Dean of high school sports here in the DMV area.
I'm not the dean. I'm just a dunce. No, it's been, I appreciate that slogan. I've been blessed to have great guys like you and the realest man in high school sports, Toy Queen, and Sam Davis, who's the managing editor of the Sun Paper, gave me my start
Yes.
30 years ago.
Yes.
And I covered Troy Queen. Troy Queen is an iconic basketball player.
boy.
And Carter Gillis. Iconic.
Oh, what a run. What a run. Yeah, see the fat lady's tuning at the back.
Man.
The curtain is about to come down.
And, that was gonna
And we got a late flag.
Late flag. Could be definitely a personal foul, maybe offsetting. We'll see.
Got an injured Pumas. Wow.
Number 11. Looks like. It's not 11.
Turn from that there. course, shout out, man, Glenn Graham, been at the Sun for so many years. I always get to see him on the basketball beat. I can see him in football this year, the Sun. Still got a lot to organize over there. Another time.
It's just sad to see what the paper used to be as opposed to what it is now. The cuts and budget cuts. Because I remember waking up and getting the newspaper and you would have almost 2-3 pages.
Oh yeah,
full.
2, 3, 4 pages of high school sports.
Stats,
Yeah.
stories,
Box scores.
Yeah.
And you look forward to that as a player, as a fan, as a parent. But times
Anyone
have
have
changed.
cards for the press conference?
Yeah, definitely look forward to it, like you said. As a fan, definitely look forward to it. It's a shame, what's happened with that.
Well, let me have the Quince worksheet. I'm sorry.
As you're waiting, helping that player off here very gingerly here for. Actually, we might have two. I've seen one of the other players sitting on the side there.
Can't get the number.
Yeah, they're covering up as we point to you, let the folks see what we're talking about. Otherwise, always done big seem like we were saying, but they're just gonna, like in this one, just gonna come up short, defending that 4A title. PG County won't get a sweep. Baltimore City still in line to get a 2-0 sweep here.
Yeah. South Carroll tomorrow. But it won't be easy against the Cavaliers.
Oh, they're going to come to play, no
It
question.
won't be easy. Actually, Carroll County has not won a state football championship.
Really?
No, and this is only their third championship game appearance.
Wow.
Westminster played in the 1976 Underworld classification.
Mm-hmm.
Then in 95, maybe, Westminster played in the 2005 actually. I'm sorry, 2005 they played in the 4A final, 3A final. They lost to Gwynn Park in overtime. And actually, speaking of instant replay, there was a play where the Westminster receiver was called out of bounds, but we had a feed. And I think it may have been from the Carroll County cable, and the kid foot was in, but he was ruled out of bounds. And I think Westminster missed a field goal, and Gwynn Park scored to win that game. And then also in 2005, South Carroll played in the 2A final. They lost to Potomac out of PG. So tomorrow will be their fourth championship game.
Yeah, so now Westminster won by South Carroll. First and goal at the 1. Low, not quite sure if he got in. They say that he did. Touchdown Cougars, that might put the Christmas wrap on this one here for Quinn Orchard. It'll be their third straight postseason win here against Watts. Kick is up, and the kick is good.
It's just amazing how consistent both programs are. That hats off to Chris Orchard and Wise. Both programs are creme de la creme as far as the state is concerned. And when you see them on your schedule, it's going to be a long day.
Oh, Nelly. It's going to be a long afternoon and evening. Left.
The sand is running through the hourglass.
So are the days of Wise's lives as the 4A champion. near the 30 there for this drive to start off. I don't know our best football matchup we did this year, definitely. Dunbar Mervo, but second favorite football matchup for y'all this year. So what you
Good. Troy, you got one? I got to pick on that one.
Broadneck and Flowers, I think right off the top. That was a really exciting game. Those kids fought going into overtime, as we mentioned before, with running in reverse.
on the first with a flag down. It's on a comeback.
But just the energy. It just had playoff energy. And both teams, they just battled back and forth. It was, like two heavyweight champions going at it. I thought that game was just as entertaining as the Dunbar game, but it's going to be hard topping that game, the Dunbar Mervo game.
Yeah, I'm kind of struggling to think of the second game. Wow. Might need a couple of plays here.
It's all good, and the way these flags are coming down for wide, so we might have it.
A lot of laundry out here. While you're thinking, Derek, one that sticks out is the Turkey Bowl.
Yeah, that was a great game. I wasn't there, just watching it on
TV.
What a game.
Scott Garceau and Keith Mills calling that one. And what a game indeed. Especially what both teams did the previous week. Nice fake.
All credit to Loyola and their program, man, coming up with a big win.
Yeah, just days after losing to Concordia Prep in the MIA-B final.
And Calvin Hall winning the MIAA Conference Championship. They could have packed it in, but Loyola came to play and had some answers for Calvin Hall.
I had to start next year the Towson Cup, get Coward Hall, Concordia Prep Lawyer, football maybe.
Concordia Prep.
Towson Generals.
Concordia Prep. Concordia. The little school that could.
Rolls it.
The coverage.
Oh, that's Pick City right there all the way.
He read it well, man.
What you saying earlier, Derek? They want the receivers to win the one-on-one battle. I don't think you can win a 2-on-1 battle.
Yeah, you can't win 2-on-1.
I know what you're crying, loving it. Saying that title coming back to Gaithersburg here for Quinn Orchard.
Yeah, they're starting hit the exits.
Yeah.
Warm up the car.
No joy, well, some joy in one part of Upper Marlboro and no joy in the other side of Upper Marlboro.
Yeah, you ever thought you come to the year with PG County football and no offense, you'd be like, oh, Wise will be the champion. Oh, maybe maybe not Quinn, maybe Charles Flowers, get it done. Nope. Douglas and PG. That's your champion repping Prince George's County this year. In the football center.
So we have Baltimore City has one so far.
Yep.
And PG has one.
Montgomery County's about to get one themselves. Allegheny County's look like they're going to get one. With both
They'll
teams.
definitely get one.
Yeah, they're heavy
that's
favorite.
a guarantee. Yeah, guaranteed with Fort Hill and Mountain Ridge.
44 and counting left.
Baltimore County goes actually 0-2 in the state.
Yeah,
it's
Tough.
painful.
painful indeed.
Very painful. Very
Painful
painful
that,
for
Baltimore
Dundalk
County-
and Milford Mill.
Second day, gotta give up that crab cake down in the Brandon Scott. I hope they go on the German season.
Is this show sponsored by Jimmy?
No, definitely ain't sponsored.
Maybe we need to get the show sponsored by Jimmy.
Yeah.
Jimmy Seafood.
Right. So crab cake up. 1:58 left. I mean, GM's is not far away now. We can always, we can all.
That's my spot.
Now we do Shilling.
Hey, G&M, Mr. Nance.
Oh boy.
Ding, ding.
That's my go-to. That's my number one.
That's your number one now.
G&M.
No doubt,
Can't miss with their crab
I was
cake.
at Pumas last week. That wasn't bad either. That's last week. 1:28 left. It's a run. Pretty much delayed the inevitable now. Shout out to the Wise program as always. Like I said, two programs like you've been saying is consistent. You're gonna see both teams back in the mix again as always.
No question. If you're in the 4A, these are the two programs you're gonna have to go through.
You're lying.
All you gotta do is take a knee and then we can go home, guys. They are partying in.
They're partying right now in Gaithersburg and Montgomery County. So they gain about 4.
They don't need to
Let's
run
see
another
more
play.
And they
He's
run
done.
more plays. And there goes the Quint Orchard. Sidelines and jubilance. As the 4A championship is coming back up to Gaithersburg and Montgomery County.
Looks like the cheerleaders already had a state championship sign made.
Actually, Wise is already getting in the
High expectations.
reading formation. The clock is not fully ended. Oh boy. 4th state championship for Quinn Orchard there. Tony. Dang, I'm not misquoting myself.
Yeah, congratulations to the Cougars, representing Montgomery County, undefeated season. Third state championship as John Kelly gets the bucket of glory.
I feel for him on a night like this.
Bucket of glory. Played at Seneca Valley. Was on one of the last great Seneca Valley teams.
Yeah, I remember Seneca Valley back in the day, man. They would come out and play Woodlawn. Woodlawn was solid years ago. And, wow. Let's just say,
It didn't end well for the Warriors.
Woodlawn had, man, they had a great tight end, Evers Burns.
Evers Burns playing the basketball University of
Maryland's
Maryland.
first basketball player.
That's right.
Final stats here. This is Quinn Orchard's 4th championship. Yeah, what a moment. Got the final stats. And this one hot off the press. Time of possession dominant. Quinn Orchard 30 minutes of possession time to 17 for Wise, and that will keep your defense burned out at some point.
Yeah, and then the third down conversions, 3 of 10 for Wise. Didn't help as far as the offense is concerned.
Wise did have more passing yards, but Quinn Orchard had overall more rushes and rush yards, 103 yards rushing to 37.
On 28 attempts. 28 attempts for Wise, 37 yards. That is... It's not going to get it done.
Make me remind me of the late Dennis Green. And he was upset that his Cardinals lost to the Bears. He's like, you want to crown him? Crown their behind. Well, he thought they were. They let them out. Expected not to come on the field. Wise will end their season at a record of 12-1. Quince will be at that perfect 14-0. They're on the season. We do out the trophy presentations and then we'll wrap it up from there. Get ready for the 2A, 1A final tomorrow.
Yeah, a bright spot for Wise. I mean, it's a big game for Kenya Parker. He had 8 total tackles, a sack, and a tackle for a loss. I mean, he's probably led the way for the defense.
That he did. Pickle Mitchell with 6 unassisted tackles there. He had 2 sacks in the game. He's in for Wise. 2 sacks for Kendall Johnson. 7 total tackles. And 3 of them for loss. Wise.
Well, I know Wise is feeling disappointed, but you know what? They have 5 state championships in the last 10 years. They have been the Alabama of Maryland high school football, at least in Class 4A. And now it's Quince Orchard's turn as they are wearing the crown. But I have a funny feeling, guys. We're going to see Quince Orchard and Wise again.
Oh, no doubt. Either at some point during the semis.
I mean, it's just like college ball, you know. If Alabama's down, you're probably going to see it Clemson, you know, somebody.
Ohio State.
Yeah, Ohio State, you know, Michigan, somebody of that nature. But they'll be in the mix.
No doubt about it.
Well, it's got to be a good feeling for those kids, man, and Quincy Orchard, man, when it's state title.
That it is.
And I guess we can say they are the #1 public school in the state of Maryland, right?
Yeah. Yes. That's the classification got the most enrolled. Well, McCoy is supposed to be classification with the most enrollment. But just never know, you know. Just never know. You know, that thing changes by the year in the MPSSAA at times. It's almost hard to keep up with. But we know Quince Orchard's definitely staying in that part as well as Wise. Have you ever been down to that Wise Stadium? My goodness. Talk about pumping money in there.
Yeah.
Indeed.
And you know, it's facilities.
Yes, it is.
Facilities, and they have a great facility. And you know, I haven't had the pleasure of doing a game at Quince Orchard, but I think I did drive past there. But one thing that Quince Orchard and really a lot of the Montgomery County schools, when I've gotten into following the high school beat here in the in the DMV, Montgomery County just has a rich tradition. You talk about Quince Orchard and Seneca Valley, Damascus, number of state championships, and another one's being added right now.
Yes, indeed.
As John Kelly holds up the trophy.
Quince Orchard with their 4th MPSSAA title.
A chance to take a look at Wise.
And this is, by the way, Quince Orchard's first win over Wise in the MPSSAA final. So 3 straight overall in the postseason. Getting that trophy. Well, one more for myself, maybe for the rest of you guys as well, with Dunbar and South Carroll coming up tomorrow here at the Naval Academy.
Let's go Baltimore City. We're trying to get one more back to the city.
And for the Dean, Derek Tony. For the realest man here in Baltimore and DMV Sports here Troy Queen. Hello, folks. The Black Gymnastics Assembly nickname. Guys, say so long to you. See you for Dunbar and South Carolina Mall. Until then, so long for now. Good night, Johnny.
This is Die Sporting Network.